Hello everyone, welcome to Career Chronicles. This is Ramakrishna for you. So congratulations on completing the round 1 of TATA Imagination Challenge 2024, that is the brand assessment. The next round is gonna be the gamified assessment. I believe you have watched my gamified assessment round 2023 as well. If not, don't worry, this video should cover all the details regarding the round 2 of TATA Imagination Challenge, which is the gamified assessment. I have played it and I'll show you how the game works. Watch it in 1.5x or 2x as per your requirement. You can watch in 1x during the actual round. As I said, I took the assessment today. It is 16 September 2024 for record. I have recorded my entire game. Stay tuned till the end before you start giving your gamified assessment. Yes, I saw plenty of queries flooding in the comment box, so I'm making a video to resolve those queries first and then take you to the game that I have played, and I'll try to explain each round completely there. So stay tuned till the end. So I have tried to segregate all these queries under 4 categories. These FAQs as how to understand the logic, is it easy, can we practice anywhere, is it proctored, can we switch tabs, any qualifying criteria for this. But before I start, let's see one of the doubts asked by the subscriber. Were you selected to the next round? Jokes apart, it's obvious you must know whether I got selected or not before I answer the queries and you listen to me. So let's see some proofs whether I was selected or not. So this is last year TATA Imagination Challenge 2023, round 1 TATA brand assessment. So the results you can see I was shortlisted. You can see in the round 2 gamified assessment also I got shortlisted. Yes, I think this should be enough. And obviously thank you my friend for asking that question. And let's move back to the topic. So yeah, we have seen. Now let's get back to the FAQs. The first one is how to understand the logic and is the test easy. So you rely entirely upon the instructions. There will be training rounds to each of the 6 rounds, and yes, it's very easy until you complicate it yourself. Can we practice anywhere? No, you cannot practice anywhere else. The only way you can practice is through Perspect AI, and obviously practice should be done in the training round only. Is it proctored? Can we switch tabs? Definitely no. The assessment is not proctored, but we cannot switch during the game. Game will go in the full screen mode. So if you try to switch the tabs, it will be considered as a violation and will be notified to the test admins. So ensure you don't do that. The last query would be any qualifying criteria. Yes. So there is no hard fast rule for certain rounds. For example, there is one round where you have to select 20 to 25 statements out of 50 statements, and then after that 15 statements out of the 25 statements. So it definitely is not a qualifying thing. It will be just to assess your profile, your personality. So website will generate a profile based on your inputs and performance in all the 6 rounds. So let's understand what is these game-based assessments. So obviously all the companies cannot assess by themselves. They rely on the third-party apps like Perspect AI. So this is more engaging kind of assessment wherein the candidate is made to play these gamified assessments and try to measure these candidates based in different criterion like reasoning, thinking and solving, information processing, attention, judgment. So all these criteria will be judged. Definitely not every company needs every aspect. It needs some specific aspect. Maybe for example for Tata's, attention, reasoning, thinking might be important and the remaining 2 might not be important. So based on that they will give this requirement, and obviously the Perspect AI will recommend the games in such a way. So you will never know which game is used to measure which criteria definitely or exactly, but you may guess while giving your assessments. So this is the mail instructions that every candidate got after clearing the round 2, which is stating that the most popular round, this gamified round, is going to test your logic, strategy and reflexes. And it has 6 different games, 35 minutes total. And you cannot attempt the game more than once you gave the assessment, it gets logged and you cannot access it again. Now there are training exercises for your practice. You should try to give all these 6 modules in single sitting. It says you have to attempt. Now if you close a tab, it will be considered as violation. If your web page crashes during your assessment, then try to refresh and open the link in the new tab and continue taking the assessment. If the issue persists, then please try to mail the given mail ID. You all know that it has started on 5 p.m. 13 September and it is gonna end on the EOD 22 September. There are certain other instructions which it is given here to click here. So if you click there, you will reach this page where you see you have to ensure that you have minimum bandwidth of 4 Mbps speed and try to give the assessment on Chrome. And you can give on any device like mobile, laptop, desktop, Android or iOS. The best practices mentioned here, you can read these best practices. And don'ts: once the test starts, long breaks are not suggested. Do not switch tabs while taking the test. These, because they have to assess your profile. So if you're taking the long breaks, it means that you are getting away from the test and your way of thinking might change. So something like that, they won't want that kind of changes. They want your continuous attention. Now there is a support icon which you can click in during this process and you can report the issues during the assessment. So these are some of these FAQs which you can read by yourself, and we'll not waste much of your time. We'll try to get back to the assessment, the most weighted assessment. Let's start. Once you go to the Unstop and hit the play button, you can see this card where you can see in the active section that this is shown. So click the below suggestion card to continue for part 2. Please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.